Yeah.
Ready.
Alright. Sorry. Okay. I have... This is not the need to sneeze and not being able to sneeze. It was the need to burp and not being able to burp.
Oof.
That was weird.
Oh god, I hate that.
I saw. Well, no, I don't know if this would work for dudes, but I saw this thing on the internet where apparently, for women at least, if you have to burp and you can't burp, jiggle one boob around, and it supposedly works.
Interesting.
Right. That I can definitely recommend that to some friends. I know some people.
I literally just did that with I
So we're live.
It worked. It worked.
We're
I'm
live
just
and
gonna
that is
throw that
immortalized
out there.
forever.
We are live, guys.
Oh man, that's funny.
Completely unrelated but slightly related. Does anyone here? Can anyone burp on command?
No.
Nope.
Sometimes I can. Not all the
Okay,
time.
my friend actually had to teach me that, like how to intake air and then force it out. No one tells you how weird it is if that like backfires on you when like it just stays in there.
Oh yeah. Not comfortable. Especially when you do the intake and just kind of keep on building it up.
You know, you're waiting for it to go back like you know it should. Nope, it's in there now.
Yeah, it's stuck. Well, without further ado, let's get started.
Woohoo!
Yeah, last time we saw the party. Where did we? I know where we ended. Where did we start? Yeah, the party had reunited back in the square. They had a bit of a conversation. Othronus ate some crepes. Cordelia checked, and Othronus, I believe. I think the two of you checked on Zam. When you realized he had kind of a bad fever of some kind, you went and got Fala and her medical opinion. And it seems, kind of after some investigation through the entire party and Fala, it seems that the conclusion that has been come to is, excuse me, that the whatever caused this blast, a piece of it or some kind of effect from it, some of its magic got lodged in Zam's chest, close to his heart. And it is kind of, its magic's kind of pouring into him and causing him to kind of be constantly warm and kind of burn up. More like a fever, but kind of with the implication that if things get worse, it could be a more literal burn up of some sort. It's seeming that this is going to take some time to deal with. And that there could be a number of outcomes that come from this. Fala was suggesting that if you find a doctor that can do this somewhat complicated procedure to get this shard out, you can remove it safely from his body, kind of ending this effect. An alternative is if he is able to recover, whether it be on his own or with assistance of some sort, Zam would be able to kind of make it out the other side, potentially even with new abilities, somewhat sorcerous abilities.
Oh no, and this is how Zam becomes the BBEG. I'm sorry.
And if he doesn't recover, even if he does get the help, even if he does get assistance with this kind of medically in some sort, he may have some adverse reaction, potentially combusting in some sort of fashion.
One way or
Follow-
another, he's gonna learn Fireball, is what you're saying.
The great fireball in the sky. You heard from Fala that she can look into some contacts. She believes she was going to look into this a bit, may need some time on this, but she was going to look if there were any medical professionals that could assist with a procedure like this, or particularly what the party were thinking, finding some wizard, whether it be the Black Staff they were thinking potentially, but know that they're not all necessarily on our bad side, or on our good side, sorry. She also believed that she remembered hearing from a friend of some other talented wizard that may be able to help. And was going to kind of search to see if she could find some information on this wizard. And I believe that is where we left off. You also received a medicine for Zan to be applied regularly to slow down this process. He's kind of been kind of rolling to kind of see how he recovers from this. It's been kind of a slow process, so well, it's been a relatively quick process. Every couple of hours he's been rolling, but this has kind of moved on to a bit more of a slow process, so you don't know how long this would take. It seems like it's probably going to be slowed down by this, but it could be a matter of days, could be weeks that he's kind of recovering. I will also add, if I didn't say so before, there is also a chance that he may wake up before kind of this whole process is done, so he may not be in a coma for the entire process of this. But for now, he is kind of still laying in the bed, or the chest in the attic. And you all have some leads, both with this and with your other investigation. What would you like to do? Or where would you like to pick up? I'll also add. In the living room, the tap room, right over his bed.
So are we going to split up to do this? Like we Scooby-Dooing this to split up and look for clues, or are we going like as a unit to each of these places?
I think it might be a good idea if we like stick together for once, maybe. Just maybe, in case we run into any trouble. Buddy system.
May not be a bad idea. Please.
What could possibly go wrong?
Hey, somebody keep an eye on Celia. I already see her eyeing the, the I don't know, orc across the way, trying to the gnolls from across the street, trying to provoke them.
No, she would never. Not unless they insult her first.
Not
Your
unless
mother.
like she can hear them talking shit about some random person at the docks for some reason, specifically this one captain person.
Listen, if they insult someone that she knows, yeah, then it's up.
What if they insult Cordelia?
There's like a
She's
50-50
gonna
chance
throw
she'll
you at
join
them.
Yeah. Cordelia, they're talking about you. Lunch.
Go make new friends.
Yeah.
Alright, and now she's someone else's problem. A mission accomplished.
Hey, they pointed at you,
my.
but they said this other name. What was up with that?
Run. So which lead is the most pressing right now?
I mean, yes and no. They're both. We got to do them both, but we've got some time to do them both. So.
Oh, I will also again bring up another thing that I had forgotten to mention before. One of the things that Fala kind of encouraged as well is if you know more details about the what is causing this with Sam, it may be easier to help him in his recovery.
Right. Mm. Well, I think we should find a doctor because I think Zam's life is more time sensitive.
Do you know any doctors?
You?
Did you say no or did you say you?
She said no.
Oh, because I heard you and I was just like, oh no.
You trust
I heard
Celia
you.
with a scalpel.
I heard you too, and I was like, "What kind of doctor are we talking?"
Listen.
She has
I
a
could
doctorate
def-
in dance,
I
okay?
can definitely cut into him. Will he survive? We'll see.
I will also again mention that Fala estimated this to be, unless he could find some deal, or somebody make some deal, do something. This is going to be a bit of a pricey procedure.
All right, Cordelia, how much money do you got?
I have in my bank account. Hold on, how much do I have?
Do they
Inventory.
take credit?
Money. I have 82 gold. Boom.
Solved. You've done it.
I don't know if that will be enough.
I mean, how much do you have?
We could pool our money together.
See, with the recent tavern expenses and the
Uh-huh.
economy the way that it's set up right now.
Blame the economy and the gang wars going on outside.
Yeah, it's just been
Race for
crazy.
gold.
I have maybe
How many dragons?
2 gold to spare.
Guys, you only have 1 dragon between you. You guys don't have all that much. I'm sorry.
We'll just leave the
Opportune
dragon.
pun.
Oh my gosh! Imagine if the little baby dragon started collecting like spare loose change out of all the corners, 1 coin at a time, and he scooted. And he scooted the whole horde like reluctantly, like I want it, but and he just like here, take it. Oh my gosh, I'm tearing up. It's so freaking cute. Jeez, out. Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
I imagine this happens just because like Zam starts coughing a little bit more, and that's when he because he's using the hat as like a little nap thing, so that's what he's gonna slowly start piling up with coins.
Oh my gosh,
currently,
that is so cute.
Currently, unless anybody has kind of moved anything or disrupted him at all, he is currently sitting in that hat that he's put his little hoard of trinkets. I think there's like a couple of coins in there, but it's mostly other bits and bobs. And he's kind of sitting in that hat on Zam's chest, unless anybody's moved him.
Let him do his thing.
I mean, like I was assuming we're letting him be like the quote unquote guard of Zam until we finish up this, run.
Yeah.
Guard dragon. Well protected goblin.
But yeah, Celia will tell you she has 2 gold.
2 gold to your name.
Don't think that's
whatever
enough.
you have.
God damn it. Okay.
It's all for a good cause.
Two. gold pieces.
I rolled the worst deception of my life, so
Wait, didn't you just have such and such amount? Blah blah blah.
Okay, so I rolled a 15 on insight.
yeah, I rolled a 6 deception. She's clearly lying.
What does Cordelia roll?
Just to reference it.
Let me roll. Let's see. Oh,
Not a
and
difficult
is it
check.
on perception?
Insight.
Insight. 17. I need to level up, guys. Like, I've got negatives on my skills
Yeah,
still.
we need to level
Oh
up.
yeah.
Let's level up, Michael.
A low-level adventure, guys. I don't know what to tell you. You are level 3, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You didn't forget to
Yeah.
level up again, did you?
No.
Were you, like,
Look.
level 1 for the majority of the time after we leveled up?
I'm something like that.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
she was. We said level 2, but she didn't change anything, I think.
And hey, guys, if you want to level up, advance the story. It's milestone,
I'm working
guys.
on it.
We're trying.
She's advancing the story she wants right now.
Oh, that's fair. And that is entirely fair. You still rolled a 17, and, Celia, I don't think that... Was it a 6 or an 8?
A 6.
Yeah.
Are you
No,
sure?
I
I
don't
gotta
think that...
wonder.
Pretty sure
What
6 is higher.
denomination are those 2 gold, just for reference? What do they have written on them?
She'll pull them
Actually,
out. It's
Cormyrian
funny.
gold
They look
coins.
silver. But trust me, they're gold.
No, actually, they're platinum.
They're lyrium.
Just for curiosity's sake, I'm gonna pull out the extra large, worth like 150 gold coins that I still have that I've not yet
Right.
used yet, just to compare it next to like the ones you showed. And
Mine's bigger.
just back in the pocket.
Crisp $150 bill.
Yeah, crazy.
I can just ping it with my fingernail, and you can just hear the ding.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
But anywho, Cordelia will narrow her eyes. Are you sure about that, Celia?
Yeah.
Now, you do love Zam, right? Right?
Oh,
Celia
she's questioning
coughs
your love for
loudly.
Zam.
mm-hmm.
Anyways, about this doctor we're supposed to find.
Hold on. You do care about Zam, don't you? He's our little buddy.
Oh, she wants to make you say the words.
Say the line, Celia.
I care about what he means to those I care about.
Yay!
Okay,
Yes.
that's an odd way to say it, but you know. Sure.
Does that mean you care about her and Othranus? Sorry, not gonna push her
No
button.
comment.
That's fair. So,
She'll answer one of them.
About this doctor, we gotta go find him.
yeah, and again, I will kind of bounce back. There are those 2 options, the doctor and the wizard. You're open to choose kind of which you pursue. You can also pursue both and check over the options you got.
Do we
Well,
know?
So we
doctors
wanna
have
do
medical degrees.
Doctor, well, but like clerics have magic that kind of overrides things.
Yeah.
True.
Well, this is This is, I think, worth noting that this is a magical ailment, but part of the solution. You can choose between. Do you want
It's
to go with
both problems, and we can't just stick with one. I think. Like
Well, also, do you want to go
like
with the more magical solution versus the more kind of tangible medical solution?
Well, magic, then it probably calls for magic. So which one is closer? Who can
Do
we
we
get to?
know
issue with-
anything about the wizard?
Well, no. Here's what I'm asking. Like, do we need to get both of them here to like get them to both? Because I assume one of them will tell us what's wrong, but only one of us will tell us how to get either rid of it or how to help him through it or help him use it. I don't know. That's the thing. We literally we only know a little bit about what's fully happened.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we know if both have to be here or not. I think we're given both options to explore. And given the situation, I think I'm leaning more towards potentially the wizard. Just because whatever is ailing him is clearly the effect of some sort of magical object.
You are you now?
Yes.
I know. Yeah.
Yes.
It makes sense.
I am still a wizard. Low level, but still a wizard.
Yeah. You're not the most studious wizard in your upbringing. By any means.
I have the coolest magic and the best dance moves.
Exactly. There's times when I know what I'm talking about.
I'd like to see those nerds do this. Does a backflip.
Yeah.
I imagine you're more like the... Yeah, no, you're more like the gymnast. Like, the... Yeah, no, that's definitely...
Yeah, so I think the wizard might help us more here. But I don't know how much we know about this wizard. So maybe another talk with Fala is needed?
Fala was she headed back to her home to try and see if she can dig up some information regarding her connection to this wizard.
Well, then we could go stop by over her again.
Yeah.
And then see if we can find the wizard.
Alright, Cordelia, throw on your feminine charms.
Always, and just Dolly Parton plays lightly in the background. But she's gonna go grab her rifle, put on her hat, yank on her gloves, and then start marching out the door. Now, who's with me? Save Zam.
I'm sorry, I don't know why, but as soon as you said Dolly Parton, I imagine you, the exact character Cordelia, but acting as Dolly Parton. But she took the class of, she was a bard for this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let's get this over with.
I'll be right out. Give me 1.5 minutes as you see Orthronus is over the counter refilling the keg he came in with.
Oh my gosh.
Celia, you will note, Celia and Cordelia, I think you will both note, he is taking from your supply for the tavern. If you choose to care, that is up to you.
Whatever motivates him.
Who?
Self-destructive habits? Who cares?
Guys, we live in a world where enough money can buy you health.
She'll have him pay that back one way or another. Later.
One way or another. All right. You make your way back over to Fala's home. And I'm sorry, I have to dip and use the restroom again. I'm sorry about that.
No problem. All right, guys, what's the team plan? How are we going to tackle this?
Okay, we go talk to Fala. We ask her if she has any more information as far as where to find this wizard. We don't have any information on where to find this wizard, do we?
Nope.
Okay. So if she has no information on where to go, then we're stumped. So from there, we can go to a hospital.
Well, if we want to go for the wizard thing, we can ask the Blackstaff, because I'm assuming she's got people that work for her that she might be able to spare someone like lower ranked.
Oh, that's right. We were also talking about potentially going to the Blackstaff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you two go
We don't
to the
necessarily
Blackstaff.
like we don't need to get her help, like, because she's head cheese and all that. But we can ask if she's got any other grunts who can help out.
True.
Yeah, you two can definitely go ask the Blackstaff. I think I'm gonna sit this one out.
Do you want to like go check in with someone else, or do you want to just chill like outside?
I'm trying to think if Celia would have any connections here yet. I don't. No, she'd probably just try and find the doctor then while you guys are trying to ask the Blackstaff if we don't get anything from Fala about the wizard.
Okay.
Okay, weird idea, but for some reason I thought if this was a modern setting, I'd imagine Celia would like tag the side of the tower while we were up there talking.
God, I could. No, the Blackstaff already hates me enough. I don't need to add more onto our list.
No one needs to know it was you. You could do anything on there. Hell, it could be positive. The most annoying kind of vandalism is constructive vandalism, because some people would really like it, but if they're really sticklers for the rules, they'll take it down anyway.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm pretty sure she would just hate me.
I gotta see if I can rewatch that episode. Did it really go that bad between you two? Because I remember there were a few arguments, or like back and forth. I don't remember if it was that bad.
She
though.
didn't like
Was
my
it?
attitude, and I don't know if Celia's one to rein in her attitude around people. I think it was also because she knew that Celia lit the other tavern on fire, but couldn't really blame her for it.
Did you say anything to
No.
implicate yourself, or just gave that?
No, I think she had like eyes watching or something along those lines. I don't know the full backstory as to why she suspects Celia, but I mean she's right.
Because I got to imagine if the Blackstaff, if she has even like an inkling of proof, I'd assume she'd immediately bust you.
Yeah, so I don't know
if it
if
was
she
just
has
maybe a rumor.
probably, but I don't know, because she didn't even outright say that she knew it was Celia. She like implemented that Celia set the other tavern on fire, and she shouldn't be doing that.
Now, do you think? Just hear me out. Do you think it could all just be in Celia's head, as she's just pointing out that people shouldn't be setting taverns on fire?
No, that was a very direct, pointed look at Celia.
No, okay, that's fair. That's fair. But here's my question: have you set anything on fire recently?
I don't think legally Celia's allowed to answer that.
No, just repeat after me. And he's like,
Nice callback.
just talk. Look at me. Look at me. Say no.
No. Define recently.
Atta girl. The last day.
No.
There you go. There. See, you are reformed, and you are a citizen of this place asking for some help. That is the story, and we will be sticking to it.
Fine, I'll go with you to the Blackstaff.
We can only try to repair this, and if it looks like it's going to go horribly bad, I promise, step in. Is there anything you like that I can maybe distract you with?
Celia smirks. but doesn't say anything.
Besides that,
All right, I'm back. So, the three of you are able to make your way easily enough over to Corlon's Crown. I assume walking in.
Mm-hmm.
You walk
can I
in.
check the
and-
door? Is it damaged from that last entry, like that dramatic entrance last?
As you walk in, you don't notice anything too big on a little bit of scuffing kind of around foot level, kind of on the outside, but on the inside you see, kind of observing, you do see some marks on the wall on the inside as you kind of enter into the building. Maybe some little bit of damage there. They have not yet developed the like door bumpers to like keep it from damaging the wall, so may have a little bit there. Cordelia and all of the why specifically Cordelia, all of you notice that there is nobody here. The magazine catalog, that's the word, that you saw before. See, Cordelia, sorry, you see is still open, even flipped to the same page as she put it down on.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear some rummaging from upstairs. She seems to be looking for something, and kind of the stairway leads still open. What would you all like to do?
I'll go up to Fala and ask her if she knows where we can start looking for this wizard at.
You do. The rest of you follow upstairs as well.
Yep.
I mean, assuming, yeah.
I'm looking for something that could help with that. I know I had a note somewhere. I had a friend. I believe he had taken a malfunctioning item to get repaired by this wizard, but ended up selling it to him instead. But he is capable of helping with that sort of thing, from what I understand. I've written down an address. Can you all help me find? It's like a little red. Oh no, it was more of a maroon, purplish sort of color. Can you all help me look for that? I know I had it in here somewhere.
Sure.
Easy enough.
I have to roll
Okay.
for
Let's see.
perception checks or investigation.
Yeah.
Roll for your choice
luck.
of perception or investigation.
All
And follow
right.
what was-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll follow. Did not roll well.
A 13 investigation.
That's a minus. That's a minus what? 2. 2.
Ooh, 2 total.
Yeah.
That's nice. Celia got a 13. Thronis,
An 11.
11.
Woo!
So it takes you guys a little bit of rummaging around with Fala.
Question: What room are we throughout the entire place, or just this room?
So, and yeah, this is actually also fair, because it's been a while since I think we did a full-on description. The bottom floor is the shop. There's kind of a little bit of like, I think I described it before as like a gate. Most tall folk it may be a little bit of a jump, but can probably like hop over it, and most small folk may have a bit more of a harder time. It is, currently open, as she's not open for business. The second floor is living quarters, so it includes a bedroom, kind of a studio apartment sort of situation. And then the third floor leads up to the greenhouse, which is currently in disrepair.
Mm.
Though she is, I think she probably would have mentioned offhand at one point or another, she is still tending to the plants there as best as she can, but it's a bit difficult getting into the winter's coming on. Things are a little bit awkward regarding the greenhouse is very important. So she's kind of trying to expedite that process. It takes a bit of looking, I think you kind of overturn some, or thumb through some shelves. There's a couple of few false guesses. It's like, no, not the red book I'm looking for. I think Celia, you find it after a good 10-15 minutes of everybody looking. You find it in a couch cushion, fell in between the crack. So yeah, you have found this kind of notebook, it seems.
Can I look through it before I show everyone else that I found it?
All right. Do you want to? Are you
Absolutely, I'm trying to do this stealthily.
stealthily? All right. Roll stealth to start out with, and then we'll go with everybody's passive perception, which I know is not great for most of you guys.
What? What are you saying?
Stealth is a 19.
Stealth is a 19. So yeah, I think that beats everybody's passive. I don't think we even need to check. Unless either of you have somehow gained a very high perception.
Oh, I have observant, which gives me a +5.
Yeah, I think even if you have observant,
yeah, it still wouldn't be. It wouldn't be enough.
You only
way.
have like a +1 or +2, maybe a +3. That would only be 18.
But
no,
yeah.
Sorry. So yeah, kind of with your kind of back to the group here, you kind of thumb through. Make an investigation check real quick as well.
Investigation. That is a 14.
14. All right. So you are thumbing through this, seeing various sort of entries. You kind of, I assume you're doing this fairly quickly, as to not draw too much suspicion.
Yep.
You look through, kind of see some interesting sort of personal sort of notes. You kind of jump forward a few pages, and it looks like this page seems to be have some kind of updates on how some of the plants upstairs are doing. A couple more pages, you note a particularly rowdy customer that came in asking for some illicit plants. A couple more pages, actually closer to more modern days, you see some notes that seem to be about Cordelia. I don't know if you look into that more. This seems to be a diary of some sort.
Do I look into that more?
I mean, here's the thing. What stops you from just taking it?
Well, I mean, I need to present it to her to show her that I found it so that we can get the right address.
This is also, a decent-sized book.
Yeah.
Also, what would it take to, say, distract everyone to go into another room for a bit? Like, if a fire was to just sprout upstairs or
Crazy!
downstairs.
Wait.
Crazy, right?
I'm about to go to the blacksmith and tell her, no, I haven't set fire to anything recently.
You just put a fuse in Sam's mouth and light the other end.
This is just me telling you, hey, you've got options.
I do have options. I do want to read more into it. I'm nosy.
Right.
So I
this
think
is gonna take a little bit.
I think while
more
everyone's still
time to-
looking, I'm still trying to hide and read.
This time you roll another stealth check. Everybody roll an active check, and I will give you a contextual +2. Celia.
Woo! That's with that +2. That's a 16.
16 total. Cordelia, Lathranus, and then I'll roll for Fala.
15?
15.
Wait, are we re-rolling?
You're this time you're rolling a full-on check for your perception instead of using passives. Is that it? Excuse me. Lathranus?
Somehow my dice tower fell over. Hold on.
Ooh.
Oh
yeah.
no.
Can't have that.
Oh, that reminds me. I saw somebody 3D printed something that looks really cool. It was a like you could like put a can of soda or beer or something in it, and it looked like from the side it looked like a tankard of ale. But it also included a dice
Oh.
tower inside.
Yeah, I saw that too. It was really cool.
That's so cool. Multi-purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Everything good over there?
Slight misplacing. Was looking for my Kimmy die. Can't place it right now. But 12 was the total.
Okay. So let me roll for Fala. Yeah, no, Fala is not rolling well right now.
Yay!
All right. So yeah, you are able to look into this a bit unimpeded by kind of this, anybody kind of calling you out on this. Are you looking, I assume, at this? There's a couple of entries, I'll say, that kind of you thumb through that you see for Cordelia. Which, are you doing a entry that is farther back, or are you doing an entry that is more recent?
I think I'm gonna skim through and try to find any words that pop out to me as interesting.
So kind of skim through, get a little bit less, but get with kind of through
Yeah.
the whole kind of section.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go and pause and deep read the entire diary, but quick skim, try to find any words that jump out as trigger words.
Fair enough. Roll. Sorry, I know. I think I've made you roll a handful of times here. Roll another investigation check here.
That's a 1.
Woof.
With my bonus, that is 4.
4. All right. How do I want to rule this? Odds or evens, Celia?
Odd.
Odd? All right.
Yep.
Okay. Oh boy. So, you kind of skim through this, and I think you see, in talking in broad terms, you see kind of in one of the the earliest entry, you see a few things about kind of the confusion and the kind of amusement at the confusion that happened early on in their kind of, shortly after they met, the whole confusion's like, oh, I thought you were a dude. You see her amusement there. You see an entry about her being excited for the opera and then subsequently kind of happy with how things turned out. You see something brief kind of about that first interaction that Cordelia had with Silas, and kind of, I think it's, with kind of skimming through this, it's unclear if it's frustration or sadness about this whole situation with Silas, and I think with, again, this quick read, it's uncertain. You don't get whether this is Silas himself and his actions or Cordelia's reaction to it. You jump ahead to shortly after, Cordelia got shot. Her concern with kind of where things are leading her, and kind of what's going to happen between the two of them, as well as what's going to happen with Cordelia. You look and you see, let's see. You jump ahead a bit, and kind of there's a little bit of an empty spot where you don't see any entries related to Cordelia, and then kind of abruptly you see another span of frustration, and you get a couple words like abandoned, not interested, lonely, uncertain, and you get kind of the impression she's just not certain where things are going at this point in time.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that would be kind of, if you want to kind of read into it a bit more, or if you want to leave like what you want to do now. I think that we're kind of jumping back into the next round, quote unquote.
Yeah, no, I think with that she'll probably end her reading and hold up the book. Is this what we're looking for?
Oh yes, I can take that. Where do you find it, out of curiosity?
In between the cushions, right there.
Oh, it's always the last place to check. Thank you. Give me a moment, and I'm gonna look through and see if I can find the note I made. And she kind of walks to the other side of the room, kind of more towards the kitchen. You kind of leaving you guys a bit more in the living area, kind of with this couch and kind of near the bed for a moment. She's going to take a moment to kind of look through this. Anything you guys want to do in this moment? Just twiddle your thumbs. Is an option.
I don't know. A part of me wants to ask if she read through it, but a part of me also wants to believe that she didn't.
Roll one more perception check.
Okay, I found the Kimmy die. It was hiding behind the TV somehow. Another 12. That's the third 10 I've gotten for this perception check.
Yeah. I think you were the one rolling the highest generally. Maybe it was that.
Yeah, no, 12, 11, and I think... Yeah, no, that was it.
12, 11.
That's also my passive. 12 passive, 12 rolls, and 11.
Do you remember what you got, Cordelia?
I think it was 15.
15, that's right. I think, yeah. I guess you did. I'm gonna say, Cordelia, you caught a glimpse kind of towards the end of that span. Actually, shortly before Cordelia turned around and kind of like held up the book saying that she found it. You saw that she was kind of had her back to everybody and was kind of not doing any searching of that sort of kind. And seemed to be looking at something. You weren't certain if she was just just looking at a wall or something. But what you choose to do with that is you on you.
Well, I mean, if she's just looking at that, I was gonna look about the shop for. I think she's Cordeel's looking at the jars and books and things as if they might, by some magic, clearly say "cure for Zam." It's kind of aimlessly.
Cure for explosion.
Looking.
And on one of the shelves, you see this strange-looking, withered and almost somewhat decayed, some kind of furry paw for some sort of a monkey, maybe.
Oh, so that's what a monkey's paw is. I always forget what it is.
Oh, they're real. They're so dangerous.
Yeah, so I saw somebody point out, had the idea of, instead of having the monkey's paw, which just answers any wish in the worst way possible, have a clown's nose that fulfills the wish in the funniest possible way imaginable.
Okay, but what if someone did a monkey's paw? It solves your wish, but there's always a monkey involved.
I would love that so much.
Considering I hate monkeys, I would not enjoy that.
It's I wish Silas Duncan finally got his comeuppance, or was proven to be the truth, and that's a random monkey ran out of his office with the damning paperwork and just threw it at the guards and the people in charge and then ran away.
Yeah, I hate monkeys. Just the way they're used for comedic effect a bunch in the 2000s, 2010s. Oh man, I hate monkeys, and also just they're scary and too close to humans.
Them for societal reasons.
I hate them for many reasons.
Okay. Fair enough.
There's a great many reasons, yes.
I mean, when I was a kid, my family would jokingly call me a monkey, so do you hate me?
No. I just dislike the animals.
See, that's not without precedent, just because a bunch of horror stories I've heard, balanced out by a bunch of very sweet and wholesome stories I've heard.
I say it also depends on the type of monkey, because there's some very big variety. Chimpanzees, I understand that there's some horrible stuff that they do. Orangutans, they are just so chill. They are the best. I think there's some societies that actually believe that orangutans can talk and could participate in society. They just choose not to because they don't care.
I think it's because they've seen how messed up half of us is. For what we've done is why would we get involved in that?
We're just not gonna deal with that. We're gonna go.
I can chill all day and no one's gonna yell at me about it.
I don't even have to pay taxes. It's great.
Someone actually told me this, and it was hilarious. We're the only species to pay to have to live on the Earth.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that kind of depends on your outlook on what ants and bees do, because they have jobs, they have roles, they work.
No, yeah, but in the we have to actually we pay money to other people to live. If we didn't, we wouldn't die. We could go out and do our own thing like other animals do, but we actually have to work to earn something to give to someone just to be here.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry. So, I will, going back to the game, I will actually also leave this to Celia if you want. If you would say that Othromanus may have also kind of seen that something may have been up, but not
I mean,
like
I
no
think
exact.
she stopped moving for a good while she was skimming this. I mean, her stealth rolls weren't great.
Me? You had some decent rolls there, but
The last one only because I had that extra +2.
that's also good.
That's it.
I want to imagine that you were just standing in the center of the room reading the book, and all of us we never looked behind us. We just kept circling.
I mean, you guys, again, you were looking for stuff.
We never
Shelves,
look
looking
up.
under
We were
cabinets.
like shelves behind, under pillows, moving clothes, bookshelves. We never looked behind to see what anyone had.
Yep.
Look inside the garbage. Is it in there? What's that? A used pregnancy test? She's pregnant
dear.
and
Dun, dun.
Cordelia's the father.
What?
How does that work? Who knows?
Cordelia's like, wait, hold on a second.
Through some kind
Wait a
of
minute.
sorcery, I imagine.
I mean, there are valid questions of like, when magic is involved, how could
Oh,
that
God.
work?
This is a whole other conversation we don't need to go into right now.
Yeah.
I mean, remember
let's,
as well,
Let's try to
Paula-
pursue the story.
Part of Paula's deal is that she is
We're never gonna level up.
No,
It's
we are
just
never
to,
going to level
Let's
up.
go. Let's go.
do stuff. It is encouraged.
But yeah, no, I don't think she makes it obvious, but I don't. He probably would also, like Cordelia, see that she stopped moving for a while.
All right. And then Othronus, you may do with that as you wish.
I mean, I guess I'll go and ask. So, anything interesting?
She'll look around and see how close is Cordelia to them.
Cordelia, how close are you to them?
I think she's on the further end of the room. Wherever they're at, she's kind of maybe on the other side, looking through stuff.
Are you looking like, because this is somewhat rectangular room, Paula's on kind of one side, and you could go over to that side. Currently, the majority of you are at least kind of in the midpoint of the room, more towards the other side. But did you want to go and return over to the side with Paula, or are you just kind of going on the other side of like the shorter end of the room? Not sure.
I'll be on like whichever way is furthest from them. I'll be over there.
Okay. She's a good distance away. We'll just leave it at that.
She'll look towards Cordelia and then towards Paula, and then shake her head.
Who knows?
I mean, that's good enough for me, yeah.
All right.
And now we wait.
All right. So, unless anybody wants to, Cordelia, you were kind of looking through Paula's
I'm
stuff.
going to just start practicing with my playing cards. I'm waiting this out.
Yeah, I was looking through just with Cordelia's knowledge. I mean, she's just looking through things, skimming to see if there's anything that she might recognize, which is going to be unlikely that with her limited education she's going to know anything about any sort of botanical work or medicine, but she's looking anyways.
I mean, most of the stuff for the shop is kind of up on the story above or on the story below. This is mostly living quarters, but there are kind of the odds and ends. This is kind of very homey, kind of maybe not down to earth. I don't know if you call that. Cozy. There's some natural vines. She's actually got some like fruit and like just some like plants used in cooking, if I could say it in a way that makes sense. Kind of down here as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, if there's
Various
fruit,
herbs.
stress munching.
Yeah, no. You kind of go over and see a succulent strawberry, kind of calling your name for a bushel, kind of over on old side wall.
Ooh, well, yum yum.
Every part of me wants this to be a devil fruit.
It's actually she called it. It's the yum yum fruit. I don't know but enough about One Piece to know the entirety of the power system, but I do know that they are quite useful for most of them.
Some of them are just ridiculous, or some of them are just wasted on joke characters, which is sad.
Isn't there literally a somebody that ate a devil fruit and got a lion head, like a sentient talking lion head in his stomach?
So that's like a little further down the line. That's someone was trying to create artificial ones. That's one of the ones that actually was okay for like some of the weird side effects that they have for the artificial ones.
Okay. Fair enough. Cordelia, roll a d100.
Ooh, okay. I am intrigued. You have my attention. 20!
20 out of 100?
Yep.
You realize this strawberry looked nice, but it was a little underripe.
Ooh.
Close, but no cigar. So it's got kind of that dry taste in your mouth.
Oh, lovely.
But it's it's still all right. Not terrible. Just not.
Okay.
Sorry, I was drawing a little
Disappointment.
bit.
Disappointment. Or you
Yo,
could have at least
shrubbery.
poisoned me or something. Like, gosh.
I mean, if you want to be
All
poisoned,
that
you can be
anticipation.
I'm kidding.
At least tell me my skin is purple.
Mm-hmm.
You don't notice anything at the moment. That cryptic enough? Sorry.
Sure. Yeah. Not a tasty.
When we
tasty
take our
strawberry.
next long rest, oh, your stomach's not going to leave you alone all night.
Okay. As you're kind of, what's your reaction with this kind of bitter strawberry?
Just she'll chew it and then, like, not so subtly, spit it out into one of the potted plants in the room.
As you do that, you kind of hear a little bit of a snicker coming from the side of the room, and you kind of look over. It is Fala. She has caught you in the act, and she's snickering. Delia, darling, they're not ripe yet. They're a little preparing for the winter and getting a bit tense. I will have to use them soon, but
I knew that. I was just
mhm.
just making sure that they were ready for planting. Yes.
I see.
Uh-huh.
Well, if you want to finish that, by all means, I have a trash can over here if you wish to dispose of it.
Nah,
Anyway.
compost.
Yeah, this is fair. I do tend to sort my compost, so yes, just oh, Celia. Sorry, she said Cordelia. She doesn't say Celia there.
That's a question.
Celia is currently helping Orthanus with his card trick.
Anyway, though, I believe I have found the entry that will help here. If you all want to come around.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes.
She kind of gathers everybody kind of around the table, kind of setting the book down and seeing entry of no, I had it in here. Noting down, kind of noting a story of this customer who had come in actually about half a year ago, a little bit after she had moved into the alley, because she's, I think, the most recent member into the alley before you all showed up. Sharing about how they had just come from this strange wizard, kind of going in to find make a repair on this magic tunic, yeah, that her husband had, but instead had ended up selling it to him at a pretty good price. And kind of this wizard had let her know to bring any other magic items that may, not be something that you necessarily want to hold on to, but have that magic nonetheless, and bring it over to his tower. She didn't get an exact address, but she did get pretty clear instructions. And Follow shares it is in the Sea Ward, near the one of the giant statues in the city, the Sanguine Humboldt, and off of street. Let me see the pronunciation of that street name. That's at the end of Trader's Way, which I will just say, for simplicity's sake, that you guys either have a map or Fala. Actually, what I will say, Fala grabs from a drawer unfolds a map of the city, which we all have a map in. We have a map in Roll20, and there's also a map in the Maps channel of the city, I believe. Let me double check. It's in there. I think. Yeah, no, it's in there. Map of Waterdeep. And that gives you some pretty succinct directions of where to find this tower. Well, I hope that helps. It seems that this fellow had some talent with the arcane, but well, he seemed a bit off-put, as she put it, I believe.
Off-put?
Yeah, I didn't get a clear understanding of the situation, but something seemed... Well, I believe it sounded like something seemed off. Desperate, maybe? Sorry, I don't have much more information to go off of, but...
Well, at least telling us where he's at, or giving us an idea, that certainly helps.
It seems he has... It sounded like he had some experience with magical items and fixing them, perhaps? Or altering them in some form, which I don't know if this would be a one-to-one situation, but if nothing else, maybe he can point you in the right direction.
Sure.
Right, well, I'd like to offer to go with you, but I have my own things to take care of, so Is there anything else I can help you with? Answer, maybe?
I don't think so, but if you find anything else, let us know.
See what I can do. I'll look into doctors as well if you decide to go that route.
We appreciate it.
All right. And then what would the three of you like to do at this time?
So you
Lady,
said Seaward?
gentlemen, trade reward, right?
Seaward.
Oh,
All right, I guess we're going to the Seaward.
I
I
have
think
the map
traders. Or
up in Roll20. You can see the map, right, Crystal?
Yep.
And then the stream. Yeah. So Seaward is over here. The Sanguine Humbled, which is the statue that she mentioned.
I see it.
over
It's
here.
down there.
It's also near that arena. And then this is Trader's Way. That's that road that was mentioned. So, I guess, Crystal, I guess since you're the only one in there fully, would you then be able to ping that location that was described? If not, then we can roll some checks, but just for simplicity's sake.
That one? The statue? Or the tower is
That
supposed
was
to be next
the-
to the statue, right?
Near the statue is what was noted down.
So, did you want me to
Near that
ping-
statue?
Yeah.
Like where roughly in the city would you say would that building be? Kind of in the Seaward, off of like at the end of Trader's Way, near that statue. I'm being a little pedantic
Here?
Yes, yes, that is the building.
I was like, I'm assuming this is what you're referring to, right? Yes?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
This is all a test.
It's all a test, and you have passed.
Ew.
woohoo.
You got a B.
That means
since you
I
did ping
roll no checks. I just get there. I know my exact way.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't think that was gonna stop you. I just wanted to check in. So yeah. Unless you have any other stops you want to make, you can kind of run through the city. Or not run through. I mean, you can run through the city. I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Hey, that's conveniently close to the Flagstaff.
Ooh, that's interesting. Sorry, I was saying that about something else.
That tower is going to explode, isn't it?
I swear this time it wasn't me. I promise.
This time.
What?
It's like, no.
Not what I meant. Sorry. Something of note that you see as you are passing through the city, you see a couple of broadsheet collars, kind of these newsy-esque kids, kind of calling out some of the news for the day, trying to sell these broadsheets. You do see you've made some news in this explosion that has got off. It has made it into the broadsheets. Not the only thing
look,
in there
we're
for sure,
famous.
but a fireball going off in the city, particularly in some of the nicer parts of the city. It is newsworthy for sure.
Anything else newsworthy?
Let me actually look at that. Ooh. Let's see. There's news about the general chaos of the city, kind of reporting in a few other sort of events that have taken place, kind of some shops that have been looted, few people that have died. Notably, in lighter spirits, you see the Castellanters, which I think particularly Cordelia, or Celia, sorry. Wait, no, I did say it right the first time. Cordelia.
Mm-hmm.
I think notably you recognize the name Castellanters, and I think the rest of you would have heard the names before. The Castellanters will be hosting a party to celebrate kind of the solstice that is coming up. So they're actually going to be hosting this philanthropic sort of party where they're going to actually, they've got like this nice sort of estate. They're actually going to be letting in 100 lucky guests of various renown, but generally trying to kind of give some charity to the poor to kind of feed them during the this solstice, the kind of cold but hopeful night.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Very nice of them. Let's see. Jump back over to this down. The tower that you approach in the Seaward, it is kind of, it fits in well with the rest of the scenery in the Seaward, which is to say, it is well constructed. Stone, smoothed by careful hands, forms this round tower that is decent amount wide and stretches up into the sky good several stories, even higher than the House of Wonders that you had visited this previous night. Kind of ending and topped with this signature sort of pointed roof. You actually do see a few side sections kind of built into this tower, side towers, if you will, built in, housing who knows what. There are these steps kind of leading up to this wrought iron door with this big knocker on it. And you also see in this tower several windows and landings kind of leading, and balconies leading out.
Fancy.
It's a nice tower.
Well, let's go knock.
All right, go for it, Cordelia.
Dun 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 dun. Like that last extra note will just be a kick.
Da, 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 da. But she fires her gun for the last 2 notes.
So that's how we start.
Yes. Roll a d20 for me, Cordelia.
Okay. D20. That's a nat 20, I shit you not.
A nat 20. All right.
Yes.
I had something I was going to do on like 19 or a 20, but with a nat 20, yeah, no, that works. I wasn't expecting. Okay, yeah, no.
Me neither.
You knock quite loud. And it takes a few moments, but there is this response kind of echoing from inside this tower, this male voice kind of yelling, "Hello? Is somebody there? I'm in a bit of a pickle. Could you come in and help out?
Absolutely. And she will, can I, does the door open or is it locked? Do I have to shoot the lock?
Well, this is a wrought iron door. You attempt to pull this open, but it stands firm, unfortunately.
Okay. I'm ready.
Again, wrought iron door.
Did I stutter?
You are rolling to
Intimidate.
Shoot a lock. I've rolled to shoot a lock.
intimidate the door. It's actually a
So,
mimic, and you have passed.
I'm
its
pulling
test.
out my keg and I'm just slowly sipping and offering some to like Celia.
Behind Othronus. Always be boosted up.
I will.
Othronus,
I will. If she fires, I will rage because I don't want that bounce back.
I am firing.
Othronus, roll me just a Constitution check as well, because you've drank a decent amount of booze today. Enough to warrant probably more checks, but we'll just leave it at the one for now. And then Heidi, if you could roll me
So
an
12.
attack roll and I will damage. 12. Okay.
Roll a what?
Roll an attack roll, and I'm gonna roll for your damage. If you hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That is. I can do math. 15 to attack.
15. I know this is on here. Was it on here? Ah, there we go. Let's see. It's a medium object. It's made of steel. Okay. You said 15?
Yep.
How far away are you? Are you shooting this from? Like point blank?
Point blank, but like 3. Okay. The barrel, the nuzzle of. Ooh, I can talk. The barrel of the gun is about 3 feet away from the door.
2 feet. Okay. Very close, but not like point.
Yeah,
point blank.
I'm shooting directly at the lock.
Yeah.
Mechanism. Trying to press that.
Yeah. There is a. It's built into the door. You'd see, so it's not like a padlock that you can kind of shoot the side off of, then kind of pull it off. It's like built into the door.
Right. The keyhole, kind of.
Let me roll a d20. Oh no. Everybody roll a d20, and let's see who gets the lowest.
Bullet time.
17.
And I will say, Celia, roll an advantage.
Ooh.
16.
Hey, so I said before, I am raging. Okay? I got it too.
I'm gonna rage. Othronus, I am going to roll an attack roll. Cordelia, what's your modifier?
Which modifier?
Your attack roll modifier?
Oh, yes. +8
+8.
to hit. That's it, right?
Oh no. Othronus, I think a 27 is going to hit. I am sorry about that.
Let me double check, but yeah, no, that hits. That hits. So
Then
do you want to roll for where I get shot, or do you have an idea on it?
I'm gonna roll let's do a d6, and then kind of use that to determine where you get shot. Let's see. Left, right, chest, head. You are shot in the thigh of your right leg.
Right in the meaty part. Nice. Well, you know what that means, Celia. You're gonna have to help him take off his pants to romantically bandage his muscly thigh. You're welcome.
Who hurt you? She did. And we're gonna. I think because your bonus is +4, Cordelia.
I'm sorry, that broke up on me. What?
What is your dexterity modifier again? Remind me.
Yes, +4.
+4. All right, so that's a total of 8 damage, Athronis.
Oh shit.
So how much?
8 damage in your thigh.
Now, is that halved or do I have it?
Were you raging before she had made her shot?
Yeah, no, that's what I was. No, I raged beforehand because I figured she was going to take a shot in case it bounced back at us.
I'd make an argument for metagaming, but I'll let you have it. So yeah, you can have that and roll that down to 4. That is going to use up one of your charges.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
From inside this tower again, you hear it's like, what's going on out there? What was that noise? Don't try and destroy the door. It is protected. Try and see if you can get in a window, perhaps, or maybe pick the lock. Can anybody? I don't suppose that's a skill any of you may have.
Nope. Athronis and Cordelia would turn around. Can you toss me up to that window, please? And she'll point to the nearest window.
First things first, I'm gonna need you to holster that gun, please. There's physically an arm stopping Celia from getting out from behind him.
Yeah, you see there's a decent amount of scared bystanders on this road. There's even a few people that have run away and hurried their pace. There are a few guards that are approaching. Excuse me, ma'am, that's not gonna fly around here. Do not. Do you have that weapon registered?
Listen, this gun, its name is Lorraine. It was given to me by my daddy, and I'm just trying to help the gentleman on the other side of this door. We came to see him. He's in a predicament, don't know what kind. I tried to get in. Listen, can you get me up to that?
Breaking and entering is illegal in Waterdeep, miss.
But he asked me to try to come in. Is it breaking and entering if he asks me to do it?
Just don't do any destructive means, if at all possible. You've hurt your friend. Friend, is that right?
Yes.
Looking over at Othronus.
Yes. It just says in that very robotic voice before you can visibly see him taking another deep swig.
Just don't use that weapon to unlock doors. Does that work?
Actually, can I do that one more time? I think a better one would be the archer, he takes the drink first before answering.
Yes. Yes,
all
absolutely.
Right.
We can write on that. So I'm gonna go. We have business to attend to here, but just don't hurt anybody.
Okay. I'll put her away for now.
And for the God's sake, get that thing registered when you get a chance.
Sure thing. We'll absolutely do that some point.
Which basically means she's never going to do that. ever.
I gave Cordelia the worst of me, okay?
Just as I did Sidian.
Mm-hmm. So,
But they're
Athronis,
fun.
how angry are you right now? I
Like,
didn't mean to shoot him in the leg. I shot the door and the bullet just decided to go over there.
If I may, was shooting the door really the most effective thing?
It was the
You
first
could have
thing I
done?
could think of. All right.
Listen, just try and get in through a window. I have a friend here that I can send to help. Just please don't shoot my door.
Well, why didn't you say
Yeah.
so?
Alright, so where's this window we need to go?
Can I reach the nearest
like,
window?
open?
Can I, like, scramble?
It's a bit of a ways up. You actually see, kind of a moment after this person says that, kind of lunging kind of through this open window, kind of actually, jumping onto it and kind of perching on it a bit. You see this. I guess everybody roll an Arcana check as well, but what you all definitely see is the description is you see this cat. Kind of long hair, fuzzy yellow fur, and wings on its side.
4.
Kind of. 24. 4.
Math is totally a thing we can do.
Some of you. One
Um,
of you.
so I rolled another
Nope.
7.
Yeah, so 4, 7, and then what was the definitive answer for you? 24. Okay. Cordelia, you see this thing, and I assume probably your reaction is kitty, and not probably too much else. In terms
yeah.
of like recognizing what this thing is,
Mhm.
specifically. Othronus, you think this seems sort of like cat with wings? That seems like something a wizard would do. That sounds right up their alley.
I'll be honest, at this point, internally, I'm more angry that there's now a hole in the pants of one of my best suits. Paying no mind to my bleeding leg. I like this suit. Now it's got a red stain. This is not the color.
Like the blood, it'll wash out. It'll stain for sure, but it'll wash out.
And
The
I
hole
can
that's
darn at the hole in the thing.
Like
You can.
no, I have a tailor.
Oh, okay.
I have a suits guy. Don't mess up the suit. He hates.
Actually, I have a suits woman. Actually, she's really good.
Or are you talking about? Oh, right. Because I think. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah. No,
Yep, you introduced her, and she was great.
that's right. I forgot that it was specifically you had brought them to her. The whole dynamic there. I forgot the dynamic. I know that you had met her. That's right. This Celia, you recognize this. This is a Tressum. Creature that at times can be either either summoned or created or just found in the world as well, to assist a wizard of some kind, or just to be itself. All
So
right,
Mercy's gonna pop out that window and say, like, "Get back here."
Get back here, you darn cat! You thought it was Gale, but no, it was me, Sidian.
So is he just gonna be like in like a hood, wearing Gale's clothes until like he does the hood reveal and Sidian whole?
It was Sidian the whole time. Yeah. No, you recognize this creature. You I think also recognize. I think maybe even you had. I think there was a merchant that you had interacted with during one of the shows that had one of these creatures. They are. They tend to think very highly of themselves in very regal manners, like many cats, of course. But it is a. It considers itself a noble creature. And you see it kind of perched on this window looking at you. Do any of you do anything immediately?
Hey, kitty kitty.
About 30-ish feet. Decently high up. That's fair. Unfortunately, and I think the two of you also note this creature just very casually starts talking. Unfortunately, the key is a bit more complex than that. I don't suppose any of you may have the knowledge of a spell called Knock?
I know how to knock.
Yes, we are well aware. It was quite loud.
I can certainly knock, but I don't think it's the one you'll like.
It's a bit disappointing, but I'm sure we'll be able to manage. Anyway, my name is Tara. I don't suppose any of you are able to leap up here. This is our lowest window. To try and prevent birds and whatnot.
So, about you, hey Cordelia, you said you needed to be tossed up there, right?
Yes. Go ahead, throw me. I
Let's
know I
check.
hurt your leg.
Is the window
Well, it
open? I
was
don't
an
want to throw
accident.
you through the glass yet.
Jeremy.
It is partially open, kind of cracked open, but as kind of hearing your plan, Tara, this cat-ish figure, kind of like a cat would, kind of rubs their side up against one side of this window and kind of paces over to the other side. Kind of, as she's pacing, says, "It's a barbaric solution, but I suppose it will do."
You're a wordy little bastard, aren't you?
I do not like that term, but wordy would be appropriate. I'm sure there'll be things to discuss once you arrive, but we're in a bit of a pickle, so if you could help us with that, I'm sure we could help you with your situation. Whatever that may be.
Alright, I'm going to start tying some rope around Cordelia. Okay, here's a rope. You can tie this onto something on that end up top that can support a bit of weight.
This time, you're not doing this like in the evening as things are like starting to like get empty. There are definitely some people that are giving you some weird
If
glares.
there were phones, this would be World Star, right?
Right.
But yeah, no, I'm handing her a rope and I'm getting ready to. Okay, how do you want to do this? Cannonball special, ups a daisy. Don't kick the baby.
Don't kick the baby. just
don't kick the baby.
Me.
You can.
Now, here's my question: are you waiting until I toss her to block her?
Yeah. Yeah, the two of you are kind of in the zone of getting this kind of rope secured and getting this plan made. Celia, you are able to disappear in this kind of fog that forms around you, kind of spreading up your body, and you appear. Are you facing kind of out, like looking back towards the street where they are? No, are you facing into the building? All right. As you kind of appear in here, you're caught off guard a bit. It has the furnishings of this kind of this not decrepit but like disorderly wizard's tower. The best way I can think to describe it, it's not necessarily like a man cave or like disheveled, but it's like, I mean, it is a bit disheveled and unkempt. From what appears to be just kind of various items have been kind of cast around, laid around. This is not like terrible, but it is a well fashioned interior to this building, kind of fitting the outside. It is also a bit all over the place in a pretty literal way. Things don't add up. There's this weird arcane light as some of the walls appear to be look like floor, and the floor in some places, like what you assume to be a floor, appears like bookshelves. This tower seems to be like shuffled like a Rubik's Cube on the interior of, in like, is a weird way of describing this, but this weird lavender arcane glow is kind of hanging in the air. You see, in a bit of a flash of this lavender light, appearing a good, like, 20 feet up above you and kind of in front of you, is this figure, a dark beard with hair to match, kind of down to his shoulders, roughly. In this velvet purple robe, kind of, again, like hanging and floating in the air, and says, "Oh, good, you made your way in. We need to talk, but I don't think I have much time here. Find me. Yeah, you... Okay." I don't have much... Oh, okay, I guess we'll find each other later. Bit of a mix-up here. This, Preston, got it? Okay. Tara says, "Just another day in the life, I suppose." And kind of leaps off this little ledge here and kind of saunters off towards this set of stairs that actually appears to... It goes down a ways and then kind of ends a little bit early. You are able to actually kind of jump down a little bit onto this dresser that appears to be kind of sticking out upright. And she leads you towards this, again, the other side of this wrought iron door. And you are able to see... I think you see that there is a... How would I describe this? there seems to be a kind of this contraption that I won't make you roll. You recognize as a magic item that kind of acts as an automatic arcane lock. So there was magic there as well. But you are able to, with the help of Tara, temporarily disable it and open up this door for the others to make it inside. Checking back in with them. You guys, you were decently busy.
I only handed her the rope and then threw her up, so I don't know how long that would have taken.
Are you doing anything else to like kind of plan this out? Nope.
Hello?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
do you do anything to make plans?
Okay.
Or just
no, it's
here's
I hand her the rope.
I'm going to throw you.
And just throw her up throwing her at the window, trying to, score the goal.
All right. Now, how badly do I go splat?
Roll a d20 for me, Siler. And this is, before any throw or anything. So it's just a flat d20.
It's an 11.
11? I think with that, you notice, like shortly before you throw, Celia has disappeared from next to you. You don't see where she went, but you see that she is gone. Do you continue with the throw?
I do continue with the.
All right. Then we're gonna kind of roll back the clock for Celia as, well, I guess no. Before we do that, before we get to what Celia sees, we're gonna go with what happens. Othranus, you chuck Cordelia. Roll a strength athletics check. Start off with.
Now, I don't know if this was on purpose or not, but that was an 8 total.
8 total.
Yeah, did we agree on how we wanted to do this, like the fastball special, just like in Upsy Daisy, or did she really mean just kick the ball?
She meant she felt bad, so she said, "Just go ahead and throw me, chuck me."
Just throw me.
Okay, well, with an 8, DM, how do I do?
Cordelia, go ahead and roll an acrobatics check as Othranus throws you about like 15-ish feet in the air, about like half the ways up, and then you kind of realize your momentum has stopped and you are falling back to the ground.
The one thing I'm decent at, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
16 plus 4.
Yeah, nice. You're able to kind of catch yourself, land on your feet, a little bit off, but you have a smooth landing. You do not take damage. You kind of catch yourself, kind of falling over. So you are thrown 15 feet into the air and land.
All right.
It's a good warm-up.
Say anything?
Yeah, I'll look at Othranus.
I'll speak again.
No, I asked you to throw me. Are you feeling all right?
Oh, you meant throw you to the window. I'm sorry.
Yes.
To the window.
Well, then, yeah, no, I can definitely get you to the window.
To the wall. to the window, to the wall.
It's like, you said window, I heard wall. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Okay, if we have time, I'll try one more toss up to the window.
Yeah, I think we'll do one more, and then that's about when Celia will be coming back and unlocking that door. So go on and roll. Both of you roll those same rolls again.
Well, beforehand, because I'm actually going to try, I'll spend one more of my rage. Will I be able to get advantage with this?
Yeah.
All right, 2 rages down, 1 left. I hope we don't get into a fight because I got 1 only.
Only 1 left after this? Or is this the only one left?
I only get 3 a day, so that's 2 gone.
Really? 3?
If we fight, I can.
Yeah. Hopefully it's just the one fight. If you do have a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're being pretty frivolous with these rages, my man. We just started a whole brand new day.
Guys, let's try and, talk our way out of this with persuasion and deception checks, which I'm oddly good at.
Let's not fight. The barbarian doesn't want to get upset. Counterpoint. Arson.
Ah, God, I like her counterpoint though.
I'm sure it'll depend on the context.
I can set multiple things on fire at once. But, yeah, that was a 16, so, better.
16, that is better. And then, Cordelia, what are you rolling that acrobatics check?
That was an 18 plus 4, so 22.
Nice.
Actually doing well.
So, Othronus, you kind of, once again, do you want to describe how you throw Cordelia in this case?
This time, it is in fact the Powerball special, and I ask her to bowl herself up, and I do a quick spin and toss up, and then only after I've let her go do I remember I didn't give her the rope again.
Wait a minute, don't forget the rope!
But I finish, I think, good throw, and I look down, there's the rope.
On the ground. Excuse me. So, Othronus, you are able to make this pretty good throw. It's just a little bit short, but Cordelia, with that, would you like to describe how you grab onto this windowsill and kind of catch yourself?
Yeah, I mean, Othronus throws me with his rippling strong arms, and I mean,
Sorry.
I just glide through the air like an eagle, just soaring through the sky, and I land on that window with all the grace and love of America, with God Bless America somebody playing in the background.
You hear a eagle screech off in the distance, and Tara immediately starts to drool. Tara? I think it's Tara. Just check this. Yeah, you are able to grab a hold of this windowsill and kind of a little bit awkwardly shuffle yourself kind of up and into this tower. Probably taking a moment to kind of catch your breath and observe your surroundings. You notice, this is a weird looking wizard's tower. Something's up. And you see kind of in another flash of light this human male wizardly figure. I will send some art in this for him later. Actually, I have something up now. I may use a different image, but I will send this one now. So I don't think you have seen Gale yet. We talked about him. That's roughly what this guy is looking like. Not very well
Jesus.
composed. Jesus.
With a bit of a mullet.
I will find the appropriate image. But this figure kind of disappears in a flash of light, and seemingly gone to where you don't know. Othronus, you kind of pick up this rope, realizing that it has been left behind, and then kind of to the side of you, kind of over to the right, you see this door just open, and Celia, do you kind of poke your head out? What do you do? Yep. You see an Othronus, no Cordelia.
You just missed the throw. I'm sorry. And I'm slowly like gathering the robe in my hand before I walk in.
And yeah, you see a similar sight. And we are going to end it here for today. We're gonna
Okay.
Ba-dum-bum. Oh, I found a really cool winged person for character art design.
And you probably have already put this together, Heidi. But this Gale, this figure appears is with one of the main party members in Baldur's Gate 3.
I was gonna say, when I saw a GIF of him, I was like, okay, he's important enough to have a GIF.
He's animated.
That's when you know you've made it, when you've got a GIF.
When you have a GIF with your face on it. Also, it's pronounced GIF, not GIF.
Okay, whatever.
Well,
One of those
depends. The
things.
still photos, still photo would be the GIF. The actual GIF would be the.
Also, as a side note, he has apparently he has a Magic the Gathering card.
Nice.
Oh, finally found something.
Ooh.
No, this.